Good morning, good morning. I'm going live just in my camera, getting my fascinating decorated wall in my apartment all set up. And I'm going to give about 30 seconds here for people to get on. So we're just starting this lovely Friday morning with a little chat, more because it's on my mind. And when things are on your mind, if you get them out, written down on paper, or talk about them with something, then it's off your mind. It is well thought through. I like to talk it out. I don't know, are you the same way? Like you talk it out, but you don't really want someone to respond, you just want them to listen. So, all right. So, a few more seconds here and then we'll get started. I'm really hoping you can join me. I hope you have great plans for the weekend. Good plans? Yeah? Good stuff. I hope so. I'm running a 5K tomorrow with my daughter. The run may very much be more of a walk, but we'll see. Hopefully the weather will be nice and not miserable. Be mild, not windy. I'm putting in my order weather for 5K. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello, I am Jody Fisher from Jody Fisher Coaching. Thank you so much for coming to my live session today. And I woke up this morning thinking about change. So we all go through big and little changes in our lives. We go through the big changes of moves or life events like getting married, graduating from school or getting certification, getting a new job, having children, maybe even having surgery. It might change you physically. It might limit you or free you up from a limitation. So that's a life change, a life event, and those can be pretty big. But we also face change in our day-to-day activities. Emergencies come up, things that we have to attend to, things that just sort of make us move in the moment and respond. So this got me to thinking. I have a lot of change going on in my life right now, but it got me to thinking, you can be a super planner or you can be a free thinker. And it has a lot to do with our personalities more than anything else. Your super planners, in case you need to know who they are, they buy their calendar refills or new calendars in December, usually December 1st. They transfer over all the birth dates, they transfer over all the anniversary dates, any appointments they've already made for the new year. You might think that that makes a lot of sense, but then they also probably write in a reminder the month ahead of the month they need to have a checkup appointment. They probably also block off time for planning vacations. They go ahead and block in vacations. And then they put like major events that are coming up. They find next year's school calendar and they write in dates there so that they know vacation's up 365 days from the time they're writing in their calendar. So super planners, they like to know what's happening so that they can prepare and deal with it. Free thinkers may or may not have a calendar. Maybe they get a calendar and they transfer over a little bit of material. Maybe they just keep forgetting. Maybe they just forget for a few months and they eventually buy calendars that are on the school year, which run from like July to June instead of on the chronological year from January to December. So they might forget. They might have a calendar and fill things in, but probably not much. They might write in what they need to do week to week, but they don't plan out months ahead. Because, and this is why they are different, largely they're drawn by their commitments and how they feel about commitment. Usually the super planners, they plan things. If they say they're going to do something, then they feel very bound to do it. They prepare in their mind that they're going to do it. Now, whether they have positive or negative feelings about it is up in the air. Free thinkers usually don't like to be so bound to a schedule because they don't want to be committed to something if something more important comes up. So they like to be free, or else that causes stress for them. So it's just two sides of the coin, right? Either you're a super planner or a free thinker. Talking about stress. The super planner, if they can't plan ahead or if something happens to their plan, they wig out. They wig out because they had it all planned, they had it all figured, and now you're going to change it on them. Yep, now they're going to have to do something different. They have to redo their plan, and they might feel a little put out that they put work into something and now they have to change it up. Free thinkers, like I said before, they're stressed if they're locked into a plan. They actually like to be more on the spur of the moment, and so they only get stressed when they come down to a deadline because they are making things happen, but they seem to get over it more. So which team are you? Are you a super planner or a free thinker? I'm a super planner. I like to plan things out and write things out, and I do get distressed when big things that I planned for changed. And I know a lot of free thinkers. I have a lot of wonderful free thinker plans. So who's right and who's better? Super planners? I know you want to be better, right? No. We're both right. We're both awesome, and we both could not do without the other. If we super planned and we didn't have our free thinker friends to help us loosen up every once in a while and do something spontaneous, we'd be pretty dull. We might get some stuff done, but it might not be very creative and imaginative. Free thinker friends, they need us too. So they need a little bit of structure sometimes and someone who will plan ahead. So we're both right and we coexist. Yay! But the point I want to make is realize that. Realize you have people who are different. Realize that you have people who will respond differently when that change hits them. That super planner, man, they're going to react just sort of with shock. They might get a little bit upset, but given time, they'll make a new plan. Free thinkers, they're going to be okay with the change. So don't celebrate too much and freak out as super planners even more. But work together and know, super planners, I'm speaking directly to you now, know that when that change comes at you, you still have control. You have control over how you react to it and how quickly you rebound to that change. So you are not losing it. You still got it. So just make another plan and know that the world changes. All right, I hope you enjoyed that today. Again, I am Jody Fisher from Jody Fisher Coaching, and talking about super planners versus free thinkers and why we're both team awesome. Thanks.